Most people in this life choose to play it safe. They shuffle a few cards in the deck of life they were handed. They play a few that they think are safe, and that's it. They don't experience anything greater. If you want to grow your business revenue, experience massive success, see those big shifts you're waiting for, you've got to step out in faith and think bigger than the norm and our system will teach you. Today's video isn't my typical content marketing how-to video, if you can already tell. In today's video, I'm sharing with you a mindset and a way of thinking that will impact your life for the better. It's been one of the keys to my own success and how I've been able to start and grow multiple businesses of my own successfully. This way of thinking will help you grow your brand, your business revenue bigger than you thought possible. It's all about stepping out and taking the right moves. And I'll teach you this in today's video on the 10x over 10% rule. Ready? So what's this 10x over 10% rule all about? This is a concept that has already been identified, shared by several authors. One is the Shift Thinking Guidebook. Another is Garrett Moon's 10x Marketing Formula book. How I understand it and apply it in a way that grows my business revenue and helps me make those big steps in life that are literally an investment into my future is like so. 10x is to maximize and expand your results by 10. You're growing by tenfold, whether you're launching a book, a product, a service, you name it. That's your goal, to hit a growth of by 10. That's called exponential growth. 10%, on the other hand, is to maximize and expand your results by 10%, whether that's launching a book, a service, a product, you name it. This is incremental growth. Exponential, 10x, incremental, 10%. Thinking in terms of by 10 is how to hit massive success. So why do most people play by the 10% rule instead of the 10x rule? The reason is we are hardwired to fear failure. It's not actually failure itself that's the problem, it's the fear of it. Isn't that crazy? We cannot accept failure or imperfection. That's the biggest obstacle here. So imperfection, failure is not the enemy. It's the fear of those things that is our enemy. We're waiting for the right moment to go follow our passions and quit that day job we hate. We're waiting for the right moment before we launch that next big thing we've been dreaming of for years. And so we wait, and we never grow tenfold. The fear of imperfection stops us. So you might be asking yourself, well, Julia, that's great, but how do I avoid the fear of imperfection? It's a very real fear. I totally understand. Here's how to step out of that rut. Get used to doing things imperfectly. Challenge yourself to get it done. Don't challenge yourself to get it done perfectly. That's the difference. Be okay with imperfection. Let me tell you, the first time I hit record on a video, it took me, and I'm even ashamed to say this, but I'll say it to help you step over that fear. It took me 10 hours of filming to get 10 minutes of good footage. I blundered through my script. I paused, I hit start, I paused, I hit start. I ran out of things to say. I mumbled. I was probably the world's worst camera person. I identify more as a writer, not a speaker. So how can I do this today? How can I publish consistent YouTube videos? It was a matter of simply getting started and getting used to doing things imperfectly. It's that simple and that hard. So all you have to do is get started. Give yourself one start goal, whether it's to hit that record button, go live at least once a week on Saturday or something like that. So if you give yourself a goal and you keep hitting it with the goal not to do it perfectly, but imperfectly, you will get yourself used to the feeling of starting and doing, and then the magic happens. It will get easier and easier. Practice really truly does make perfect. You are not broken, you're amazing. All you need to do is get started. question here is, well, what is exponential growth? I don't even know what it looks like. Your intuition can really help lead you to that 10x goal. For you, it may not be hitting a big business revenue goal. It may be living your best life in some way, and that's great. One of my mentors and life coach, Dr. Lowell Routley, says that intuitive people often seek the big picture. And he says that sensing people enter facts into the database of their mind, like an accountant, and they make decisions based on that. So take the person you are and the way you think and just think bigger. For intuitive people, the big picture comes easier. For sensing people, you have to physically take a step back in your mind and begin practicing to look at the bigger picture. Some questions you can ask yourself to jumpstart this is, where do I want to be in 5 years? What do I want my skills to look like? What will I have wished that I had accomplished? And I want you to leave a comment. I'm going to help you stay accountable here. What does growth by 10 look like for you? Don't try to fit someone's expectations. Really think of yourself and what you want to achieve. What does growth by 10, not 10%, by 10, look like for you? Okay, and the last thing I want to say on this topic of growth by 10 instead of 10% is this. The bro entrepreneur boys, we've all seen them. They pose with their jets and their Lamborghinis, and they throw money in the air on Facebook ads. They would have you believe that every day is a growth by 10 day. That's just not true. That's not humanly possible. It's not going to happen here on this earth. If you want to be happy, if you want to live a happy life, exponential growth comes in seasons. 10x growth is not daily. You need to take incremental steps to achieve those exponential steps. And this is what you often won't hear in those 10x articles and the content out there on this topic. I've tried making every day my 10x day, and what happens is burnout, stress. I'm quicker to yell at my kid, all the things I don't want to be. So you have to be a good person, and you can't be a good person if you're stressed out. If you make 10x growth a daily thing, you will age faster than an actor trying to hide their age with bad Botox. So here's the secret. Staying steadily committed while not running yourself ragged and taking time for yourself is the key to those exponential growth seasons. Staying steadily committed, that looks like being there for your family, for your team at work, for your goals, for your important tasks, investing in those things, and then investing in self-care, self-growth is key to your exponential growth. This is a balance, not a balancing act. You have to take time for you. So when you relax, truly relax. Take a hike, turn your phone off, connect with nature. You're investing in yourself and your exponential growth that way. And when you work, use a setup like the one I have at home. I actually have multiple setups where your laptop is raised to eye level. You have a mouse that supports your wrist so you don't have wrist pain. You have a keyboard that raises your fingers so your fingers don't get carpal tunnel. You need to invest in a 10x work setup so you have productive days. Invest in yourself by 10 and you'll achieve those 10x results. So every time I launch a new book, I sit down to map our next launch. I think of how to update a product or a service that we sell. I think in terms of growing by 10x, not 10%. How do we knock the socks off our customers? How do we create something that maybe hasn't been created before? And this simple key, it's a mindset thing, is how to achieve massive business revenue growth and hit those goals you want to hit in your life. Break through that 10% barrier. Start thinking bigger. Think in terms of tenfold results. And remember, it takes courage and strength to be a 10xer. And the definition of courage is doing it even though you're scared. So cheers to all of you 10xers. Thank you so much for watching today's YouTube video. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this topic, and if I've inspired or motivated you in any small way to help you take your next big step, grow your business revenue, see results. This is definitely a new topic area for me, so if you like this video, hit like, tell me in the comments what you thought, Tell me about your 10x goal and maybe I'll do more videos on topics just like these, which is more life instead of just SEO and content marketing. And as always, you can learn more about me at contenthacker.com. I run an academy for growth-focused content marketers and entrepreneurs at contenthacker.com/academy. I'd love to see you there if you need next level training on how to use your skills and achieve big results through writing great content. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you around YouTube.